So I recently watched the 2015 ABC-produced Muppet sitcom, and I liked it quite a bit. From what I can tell, this show was made due to the success of the theatrical Disney Muppet movies of the 2010s, Muppets 2011 and Most Wanted. However, what could have been a long-standing series got cancelled after one 16-episode season, dooming the Muppets to the occasional one-off Disney Plus series and special to this day. Okay, there's probably more reasons, both creatively and business-wise, why we haven't seen a lot of Muppet stuff than just this cable TV show in the 2010s flop, but it's still disappointing to see this to be the start of the great Muppet drought of the late 2010s and early 2020s. As for the show itself, it's a sitcom in the style of something like The Office, Parks and Rec, or Abbott Elementary, where it's shot documentary style to get you up close of the characters' drama and hijinks as they attempt to do their job. It's a very contemporary style to portray these classic characters in, which did cause some ruckus among longtime fans, but it didn't help that the show was surrounded by two bigger controversies, thanks to the more adult situations presented, and breaking up the ever-iconic Kermit and Miss Piggy. The adult situations were kinda blown out of proportion, like yeah, the Muppets hang out at a bar after hours, but I'd argue the shift was less about the characters being vulgar and more about exploring their relationships, which brings us to the second point of discussion. Now, I enjoyed the show, but I'm not gonna lie, and I'm gonna say that breaking up Kermit and Miss Piggy's relationship at the start of it doomed the show's future. While yes, the two are on-again, off-again lovers, emphasis on the on-again, off-again, in execution it just felt juvenile. To me, this decision reeks of a publicity stunt to boost initial viewership, without taking in consideration the long-term growth of the show. However, other than that, I found the show to be a laugh riot. It takes the behind-the-scenes segments of the classic Muppet Show and Muppets Tonight and amplifies them to be the focus, but no matter what, it still keeps true to the chaotic nature of the Muppets franchise. While episode concepts on paper aren't anything too special, like Fozzie trying to become a screenwriter or Gonzo trying to finish an incomplete stunt, the little character and comedy moments sprinkled in make the show worth it. It's why I find the show hard to recommend or describe to people, because when I describe it on paper, it doesn't sound too interesting or sounds pretty basic, but when you sit down and watch the show, it's just a really fun watch. However, the aforementioned backlash caused the last 6 episodes of the Muppet sitcom to get retooled, with new behind-the-scenes staff making the show more serialized by focusing on Kermit and Miss Piggy healing their strained relationship, which I'm not opposed to, but it does feel like the chicken's way out of solving the problem the creators and producers themselves caused. Didn't help that the show ultimately ended on a cliffhanger where Kermit and Miss Piggy are about to go to Thailand for a month, but that's not a cliffhanger that needs any kind of resolution whatsoever, since the world of the Muppets is loose and comedic, so whatever the next major Muppet project is, if there's one, don't even bother mentioning this. And that's the 2015 Muppet sitcom. It had its problems and could have been stronger conceptually, but still an entertaining sitcom with the zany Muppet charm we all love, even if its attempts at emotion and drama were not as well polished as other Muppets projects.